Alright guys, I'm back. We're going to talk about some college football today. One of my favorite things in the world, and that is college football. We're going to talk about why Johnny Manziel will win the Heisman in a blowout. Well, he might not win in a blowout, but I want to explain to you why Johnny Manziel should win the Heisman Trophy in a blowout, in a landslide. Now everybody that's not from the southeastern United States, or who is not a fan of all the teams in the SEC, would tell you that Colin Klein or Manti, who a lot of people are projecting he's like a favorite. Let me explain to you some things. Remember I had a video a while back where I talked about perspective. Sometimes things get lost if we don't put them into perspective. I'm gonna put some things into perspective for just a moment. Colin Klein. Just look up the caliber of teams he faced. Look up the caliber of defenses he played against. Is Colin Klein a good football player? Sure he is. Sure he is. Johnny Manziel's a better football player. I've been following college football since I was a little kid. Back, rode the waves off of Herschel Walker's heels and just loved it ever since. Johnny Manziel has done more against better competition. And not only has he done more against better competition, at times he's made better competition. Some of the best defenses you'll ever see in college football, some of the best defenses in the country, looked absolutely foolish at times. And I mean, you can check the stats. I'm not gonna bore you with numbers. I'm not gonna bore you with all Johnny Manziel stats and who he did what on. I got to watch 4 of his games this year, and in those 4 games, I saw a guy that completely changed the outcome of a game by himself, and most of the time he did. Yes, he's a freshman. No freshman's ever won. We get it. But for that reason, to keep him from not getting the Heisman Award is crazy. He is by far the best football player in the country, and he's deserving of the Heisman Trophy Award. Is Manti a good football player? Absolutely. Will he play at the next level? I'm sure he will. But remember I said it's about perspective. Let's put him in perspective for one moment. I'm a big Georgia Bulldog fan, and one of my guys on my team I root for is named Jarvis Jones. Some of you may have heard of him, some of you may not have heard of him. But when you compare Manti to that of Jarvis Jones, shouldn't Jarvis Jones be a Heisman finalist? Jarvis Jones has 11 more sacks than Manti. 11 more. And 17 more tackles for a loss. Think about that for a minute. I didn't say 7. I said he has 17 more tackles for a loss than Manti. He has 11 more sacks. And Jarvis Jones was not able to play in every game this year. In the toughest conference in the nation, the SEC. There's 9 teams from the SEC going to the bowl game. Every one of them is favored. And it's for a reason. The BCS top 10 final poll, there was 6 schools. 6 in the top 10. I mean, we could go and talk numbers, but I shouldn't have to talk numbers. You guys should try to want to see and figure this stuff out for yourself. But it's like I said, Te'o's a good football player, but he's not head and shoulders above other linebackers in the country. There are other guys. There's a guy at South Carolina, defensive end, Jadeveon Clowney, absolutely, absolutely just as an animal. But he does not get that Heisman hope. Now, if you're going to say, well, Te'o's undefeated, well, hats off to you. 'Cause I'm going to tell you, if Notre Dame was in the SEC, they would not be undefeated. They wouldn't even be close to being undefeated. You can take it for what it's worth. My 2 cents, Johnny Manziel will be your Heisman football winner. If he's not the Heisman Trophy winner, God help us. Peace.